welcome back to Beauty Bees. I'm Iris. Today we are doing my June monthly haul. Now this month I set myself a budget of $60. Now back in May I had spent about $135, which was too much. I wanted to be somewhere closer to $100 a month, so I decided to set myself a limit of $60 in May. And then between the 2 months, it kind of evened out. I was really happy with what I purchased this month. There is quite a bit here, but I did manage to stay within my budget. Looking at my sheet in front of me, I spent $57.25 in the month of June. There are a couple of things from Bath & Body Works that I bought on a gift card, but it was like less than $10 on the gift card. And there's quite a bit of sale stuff here. So let's get into it. First, I wanted to mention one item that I received from Maybelline for free. This is their Fit Me Matte and Poreless Primer. It has sunscreen in it. I tried this for the first time yesterday and I posted a first impressions video. So far so good. I would not trust this as my sunscreen, and I don't know that I necessarily need a matte primer, but in the summer, every little bit of extra SPF is helpful, and I can get a little bit oily, especially when I'm out and about all day. So I will continue to use this. Hopefully I'll end up really enjoying it. I've only used it once, but so far so good. Next, let's move to Bath & Body Works, which is the other set of things that I kind of paid for, kind of not. I had a little $10 gift card, and I think everything I purchased, because I purchased during one of their sales, ended up costing like $8.75 or something out of that gift card. So first, we have Gingham Gorgeous. I traded in a body mist that I purchased a month or two ago. I believe it was Mon Cherry. It did nothing for me. It didn't smell good on my body. Like, it smelled really nice when I spritzed it in the cap and smelled it, but something about the way it sat on me or my body chemistry or something just made it smell not awful, but not positive. I think I probably smelled better just, smelling like natural iris than with that body mist on. So I exchanged it. I didn't even exchange, and this was one of the mists that cost the same amount. I have a mini of this, and I quite like the scent. It is pink strawberries, peach nectar, and peony blooms. So I figured I would go for a full size of that. And then while I was there, I purchased a mini mist. This is Pink Paradise. The notes on this one are dragon fruit and hibiscus. This smells so much like the Sol de Janeiro Beija Flor. Now, I've never tried the mist in the Beija Flor scent, but I've used the lotion and I love it. And I don't know if it's dragon fruit or if it's hibiscus, but yeah, there is a note in this that I absolutely love that I've never smelled anywhere except for in this fragrance mist and in that body lotion. I'm really happy with this. I think I might try to pick up a lotion or something in this scent because I really do enjoy it, but I don't need any more lotions, like, at all. Something that I hadn't seen Bath & Body Works do before, maybe they have and I just missed it, was SPF. So I purchased 2 mini SPFs. These are both in the At the Beach scent. I think they had a couple of other tropical scents. I want to say that they had Pink Pineapple Paradise in the SPF as well, though I don't know that it necessarily came in the minis. Now, the lotion I have not used yet, so I cannot report. I have really been consistently using the At the Beach spray though. This is so convenient. I keep this in, I wanted to call it my diaper bag, which is not helping my case that Beetle is not my child. The bag that contains Beetle's necessities that I take with me in the car if we're going out and about to run errands or stuff. It has, you know, some toys, it has a bowl, it has some things for me for if I end up being outside for longer, and this is one of them. It smells nice. It does not smell strongly of at the beach, but it smells like, I don't know, 70% standard sunscreen, 30% at the beach. I quite like it. I really like the at the beach fragrance anyway. I think I've used up like 2 lotions and a body mist or something in this scent since I've started my channel. And I've used up products in the scent before that as well. So I really like this. I would consider purchasing probably other minis. I don't feel any great need to get a full size of this because so much of what I like about it is how compact and travel friendly it is. But before the summer ends, I might see if I can pick up maybe the pineapple one because it's a really, really nice sunscreen. So I actually managed to not purchase anything from the Bath & Body Works semi-annual sale. I did not escape the Victoria's Secret one though. I ended up purchasing 2 items. First, we have Love Spell Candied from Victoria's Secret. This is peach gumdrop, crystallized Mugget. I've never heard of this. It's up at the screen. And a nostalgic twist on Love Spell. It is pretty. I thought it was going to be a little bit more like Love Spell but peach than it ended up being. There's a part of me that wants to say that this doesn't smell like Love Spell but with peach, but there's another part of me that when I smell this is like, oh yeah, that smells like a middle school locker room circa 2008. So Love Spell mixed with a ton of other Bath & Body Works fragrances. Now it's not true middle school locker room because there's not that undercurrent of teenage sweat, but I'm fine with that. You know, let's remember the closest thing there was to a positive of middle school gym rather than the reality of it. The other piece that I purchased was this highlighting body oil from Pink. This is the peach. I don't know if it's intended to be a scent or a color because, spoiler, this is really orange. Like, look at that. Now, I think that if you had deeper skin, this might give you a beautiful, like a rose gold glow. And I can massage this in to the point where it's not obnoxious. But still, I can see the orange at some angles. Though, on camera, this is looking quite nice. It has a hint of like a peachy scent, but it's nothing too strong. I don't think you would have a hard time mixing this with any other fragrances you were wearing for the day or anything. It's nice. I don't think I really needed a body oil. I'm not sure why I decided to pick that up, except for maybe I was, you know what, I was probably really close to the free shipping threshold. Not quite sure why I thought I needed a body oil, but I didn't have one, so I'm not upset with it. Also, I'm sorry if me constantly touching my glasses is annoying. I cannot keep these on my face. I think they're just a little bit too long and I don't quite have the projection in my nose that I need to keep them where I want them to be on my face. Anyway, let's transition now to the Walmart Beauty Box. This is a seasonal box. I subscribed to it for, I don't know, maybe a year and a half. And I'd taken about a year off. And I got tempted in this month by some of the spoilers that I was seeing. I ended up with an okay box, I think. There are definitely some items that I think the monetary value is there. This is a $6.98 box, and I'm guessing that with these 2 heritage products that I got, the value is probably at or above that $6.98 threshold. So this has the Out of My Hair Gentle Daily Shampoo and the SOS Deep Moisture and Restore Conditioner. These are decent sizes. They're both 2 fluid ounce, 59 mils. So I'm not super excited because it's hard to get excited about shampoo and conditioner unless, at least for me, unless there's something I was really interested specifically in trying. But, you know, it's not bad to have a little travel shampoo conditioner to take with me when hopefully I figure out something to do this summer that isn't staying at home and moping. Also in that box, I received the Thayer's pH Balancing Daily Cleanser. Now, this is interesting to me because I hadn't seen anything from Thayer's that didn't have witch hazel in it before. I don't like the smell of witch hazel or tea tree oil or that kind of scent, so it's not a brand I tend to look at very much. I could be totally off base with that. They could have a huge range of products that don't contain those ingredients, but the first thing I think of when I think of Thayer's is definitely the witch hazel. This is weirdly watery. It's really sloshing around in there. Kind of feel like when I actually use this, half of the bottle is just gonna come out when I try to squeeze a little bit out, but it's a full-size cleanser. And it was a $6.98 box. This has aloe vera in it. I thought it might be really nice if I get a little bit of sun. And yeah, I mean, I didn't pick it and I haven't tried it, so there's not a ton to say. I received 3 additional products. I received a sad little silver cosmetics bag that had the Walmart logo on it, so I will never reuse it. I didn't want that, but whatever. They were trying to pad out and get it to 5 items, I'm sure. I also received a clear brow enhancer from CoverGirl, which another item that I feel is probably above that $6.98. You know, it's probably floating somewhere around that $6.98 threshold, or at least old school CoverGirl prices would have been. I don't know how expensive some of these drugstore brands have gotten. I don't really keep an eye on CoverGirl, but it's a product I haven't tried. It's one that I think would be useful for a lot of people and one that I will eventually get to. So another product that I'm not super excited about, but am pretty happy to have. And then I think this was the most exciting element of the box for me, which is sad. This is the Megababe Thigh Rescue Anti-Friction Stick. Now, I usually just wear like little shorts underneath my skirts, so I wouldn't necessarily need this, but I might have to try this sometime and just see how well it works. Hopefully it's awesome. I hadn't tried anything along these lines before because I used to be a lot thinner. Okay, I have 2 nail polishes that I got at Target. These were $10.98 together, I believe. I think this one was actually on sale and it was $4.99, and this was marked as being on sale but did not ring up as such, and I just didn't care, and it was $5.99. So clearly I was feeling yellow that day, but I think these are just adorable and they are different enough. I mean, I don't feel like these are comparable even, except that they're yellow. So from Sally Hansen Insta-Dry, I have Does Not Oh, you know what? I've been calling this Does Not Compute. It's Does Not Compute. That's why I need the glasses. So this is a pretty like banana Laffy Taffy yellow, or I've also been thinking of it as like baby shower yellow. It's a pretty yellow. I really like it. I'm wearing it on my toes right now. Not sure it's a great toe shade, but it is really cute on the fingers. And it's a very light yellow that is completely opaque in 3 coats. So good for Sally Hansen. Then the other shade that I have is from Essie. This is Light and Fairy, which I think is still just the cutest name. This is from, I believe, their spring collection this year, and it has a really cute little cap on it with the floral design and the little butterfly. And this is also quite a nice polish. It was not as opaque as I thought it would be, but it's very pretty. It has a little bit more orange than I thought it would have based on what I saw in the bottle, but I love it. I think it's a really fun color. It will transition really well into fall, especially. And this is a color that I really like on myself. I have a sweater, a cardigan, and a couple of different tops that are very, very close to this shade. So it's one that I really enjoy. Now, finally, we have a little Ipsy order. I feel like everything I got from Ipsy was really dinky, but I think it's the most expensive purchase that I made this month. So let's start out with this Silky Detangler. I wanted a bottle that I could refill. I've used Silky hair products in the past and they're fine. They're nothing super incredible, but they've worked pretty well. And I can always use Detangler. I have 3 products that I tried in that first impressions video that I mentioned at the beginning of this. So we have a little IBY eyeshadow. This is in the shade Stargazer, which is sort of a rose gold shade. Maybe a little too coppery to be a true rose gold. It's pretty, but I mean, it's a pretty standard eyeshadow. I probably have this in about 4 or 5 different palettes, but it's nice and I thought it made my eyes pop. I am wearing both of the next 2 products today. We have the Beauty Crop Vitamin Babe foundation. I will have to see if I can figure out what shade I have and I will put it at the top. I think it looks pretty good. It is a good shade match for me. I've been wearing this for a couple of hours and I took Beetle for about a 45-minute walk in that couple of hours. And overall, it's looking pretty good. There's definitely some redness poking out around my chin, but it is holding up relatively well. Where my foundation tends to fall apart is like right at the top of my eyebrow and right on my mole, and it's looking pretty good there. It has worn away a little bit on my chin and my redness is peeking through, but it didn't fully camouflage that redness anyway. So this is working out pretty well so far. It looked really ghastly after a few hours last night, but I'm not putting too much stock in that because I was wearing a matte, the matte Maybelline Fit Me underneath, and it was a very dry look overall after it had been on for a couple of hours. So my suspicion is this by itself with other products would be fine. This by itself with other products would be fine, but this combination may not be the best for me. Another product that I tried in that video last night and I'm wearing again today is this Purlisse Blush Glow BB Cheek Color. This is in the shade Pretty Plum and I love it. I'm wearing it on my cheeks today. I also, earlier today, was wearing this on my lips. I just dotted a little bit on and rubbed it in and it was the prettiest look. You know how people always talk about how Liv Tyler wore Clinique Black Honey in Lord of the Rings, and it gives her lips just this little bit of depth. It's just sort of an otherworldly look on her. It's nothing super unnatural. It reads as her not wearing makeup, but a human woman wouldn't have lips that looked like that. I was kind of getting a similar effect, but it was more pink. Like the finish was very natural looking. It looked like my lips themselves, but the pink color wasn't anything that you find among human women. I like it. I like this a lot. So excited to have that. And then the last item is from Juliet Has a Gun. This is the Lust for Sun fragrance. And I've worn this once so far. It has a little bit of this, that was Beetle, not me. It has a little bit of a like sour alcohol sunscreen note to it. I can't quite explain it, but it does kind of smell like someone's mom at the pool who's been drinking more than she probably should. I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about this. I know that description made it sound absolutely awful, but I think this could grow on me. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's just different, and I'm not sure if I like that kind of different yet. So there's what I purchased this month. A lot of stuff came in. Also, a lot of stuff came out. I have, I think, the biggest empties video that I've ever filmed to put together later today, but I stayed well within my budget, so I'm happy. I think that July will end up being a little bit of a bigger month. I will probably purchase from Polish Pickup. I will probably purchase something from the Make a Drop shop. I'll have to see. I would really like to keep July under 130. I feel like I can spoil myself quite a bit with 130, but not go super overboard. Okay, so looks like I have a goal. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. Please consider liking and subscribing if you did, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye, y'all.